This channel has been established for visually impaired people. For the visually impaired people, voice narration and a written expression are also provided for the hearing impaired. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Almaty, Mt, Kazakh, Almaty Almatı, Russian, Almaty formerly known as Alma Ata, Mt, Russian, Alma Ata and Verny Russian, Verny, is the largest city in Kazakhstan, with a population of 1,703,481 people, containing 9% of the country's total population. Almaty is considered a world city with a beta classification according to GaWC. It served as capital of the Kazakh state in its various forms from 1929 to 1997. Under the influence of the then Soviet Union and its appointees, Alma-Ata was the host city for a 1978 international conference on primary health care where the Alma Ata Declaration was adopted, marking a paradigm shift in global public health. In 1997, the government relocated the capital to Astana in the north of the country. Almaty continues as the major commercial and cultural center of Kazakhstan, as well as its biggest population center. The city is in the mountainous area of southern Kazakhstan in the foothills of the Trans-Ili Alatau at an elevation of 2,300 to 3,000 feet 700 to 900 meters, where the Bolshaya and Malaya Almaatinka rivers run into the plain. Contents: 1 Status, 2 Toponymy, 3 History, 31 Prehistoric Almaty, 32 Middle Ages, 33 15th–18th centuries, 34 Foundation of Verny, 35 Soviet era, 351 Revolution of 1917 to World War II, 352 World War II, 353 Industrialization in the Soviet period, 36 1945 to 2000 Infrastructure, 37 21st century, 4 Climate, 5 Seismic activity in the territory of Kazakhstan, 6 Demographics, 7 Economy, 8 Sites, 81 Koktobi, 82 Fountains, 83 Madeo, 84 Shimbulik, 85 Big Almaty Lake, 9 Transportation, 10 Education, 101 Universities, 11 Sport, 111 Olympic aspirations, 12 People from Almaty, 13 Gallery, 131 Twin Towns, Sister Cities, 14 See also, 15 References, 16 External links. Status from 1929 to 1936, Almaty was the capital of Kazakh ASSR. From 1936 to 1991 it was the capital of Kazakh SSR. After Kazakhstan became independent in 1991, Almaty continued as the capital until 1997, when Astana was designated a return to the historic capital. Almaty remains the largest, most developed, and most ethnically and culturally diverse city in Kazakhstan due to development by the Soviet Union and relocation of workers and industries from European areas of the Soviet Union during World War II. The city has a high proportion of ethnic Russians and Ukrainians. The city is in the foothills of Trans-Ili Alatau or Zalysky Alatau in the extreme southeast. It has a relatively mild climate with warm summers and quite cold winters. Since the city is in a tectonically active area, it has an endemic risk of earthquakes, although most do not cause any significant damage. Almaty has suffered some large destructive earthquakes. In 1997 the capital was moved to Astana in the north-central part of the country. Since then Almaty has been referred to as the «southern capital» of Kazakhstan. Toponymy: the name Almaty has its roots in the medieval settlement Almaty, that existed near the present-day city. A disputed theory holds that the name is derived from the Kazakh word for apple, alma, and is often translated as full of apples. Originally it was älməətə, which means apple mountain. The Russian version of the name was Alma Ata, Kaz, father of apples. However, since independence Russian has tended to use the Kazakh Almaty. There is great genetic diversity among the wild apples in the region surrounding Almaty. The region is thought to be the apple's ancestral home. The wild Malus sieversii is considered a likely candidate for the ancestor of the modern domestic apple. The city's name was written as in Turkish and Persian, written with the Perso-Arabic script. History: see also Timeline of Almaty. Prehistoric Almaty during 1000 to 900 BC. In the Bronze Age, the first farmers and cattle breeders established settlements in the territory of Almaty. During the Saka period from 700 BC to the beginning of the Common Era, these lands were occupied by the Saka and later Wusun tribes, who inhabited the territory north of the Tian Shan mountain range. Evidence of these times can be found in the numerous burial mounds, tumuli and ancient settlements, especially the giant giant burial mounds of the Sakazars. The most famous archaeological finds have been the Golden Man, also known as the Golden Warrior, from the Isak Kurgan, the Zalauli treasure, the Kargali diadem, and the Zetizu arts bronzes, boilers, lamps and altars. During the period of Saka and Wusun governance, Almaty became an early educational center. Middle Ages. During the Middle Ages 8 to 10th centuries, a city culture developed in Almaty. There was a transition to a settled way of living, the development of farming and handicrafts, and the emergence of a number of towns and cities in the territory of Zetizu in the 10 to 14th centuries. Settlements in the territory of the so-called Greater Almaty became part of the trade routes of the Silk Road, which reached from China to Western Asia and Europe at that time. Almaty became one of the trade, craft and agricultural centers on the Silk Road. It had an official mint. The city was first mentioned as Almatı in books from the 13th century, 15th, 18th centuries. In the 15th, 18th centuries, the city was in decline as trade activities were decreasing on this part of the Silk Road. European nations were conducting more trade by shipping. This period was one of crucial ethnic and political transformations. The Kazakh state and nation were founded here, close to Almaty. The Dzungar invaded, dominating the Kazakh people for a period. The Kazakh fought to protect their land and preserve independence. In 1730 the Kazakh defeated the Dzungar in the Enirike Mountains, 70 km 43 miles northwest of Almaty. During the 18th century, the city and region became part of the Russian Empire. Foundation of Verny Zenkov Cathedral, a 19th-century Russian Orthodox cathedral located in Panfilov Park, is the second tallest wooden building in the world to defend its empire. Russia built Fort Verny near the Ṟəliski Alatau mountain range between the Bolshaya and Malaya Almaatinka rivers. Construction began on 4 February 1854 and was nearly completed by the autumn of that year. The fort was a wooden palisade, shaped like a pentagon, with one side built along the Malaya Almaatinka. Later, the wood fence was replaced with a brick wall with embrasures. The main facilities were erected around the large square for training and parading. The former presidential palace in 1855. Kazakhs displaced from their nomadic territory appeared in Verny since 1856. Verny started accepting Russian peasants. They founded the Bolshaya Almatinskaya Stanitsa Cossack village near the fortification. The inflow of migrants was increasing and led to construction of the Malaya Almatinskaya Stanitsa and Tatarskaya Tashkentskaya Sloboda. It was the place of settlement for Tatar merchants and craftsmen. In 1867 Verny Fort was developed as a town called Almatinsk. The town soon returned to the name Verny according to the first city plan, developed by administrators of the Russian Empire. The city perimeters were 2 km 1 mile on the south along Almatinka River, and 3 km 2 miles on the west. The new city area was divided into residential parts, and the latter into districts. 3 categories of city buildings were defined. Category I and II buildings were of 1 or 2 storied construction with a high semi-basement. They were erected around and in the center of the city, others on the outskirts. World War II monument feet in Park of the 28 Panfilov Guardsmen. On 28 May 1887, at 4 am, an earthquake almost totally destroyed Verny in 11 to 12 minutes. Brick buildings were damaged the most, as they broke apart because of lack of flexibility. As a result, people were afterwards inclined to build one-storied buildings made of wood or adobe. By 1906, the population of the city had grown to 27,000, 2/3 of whom were Russians and Ukrainians. Soviet era. In 1918, following the Russian Revolution and establishment of the Bolshevik government, Soviet power was established in Verny. The city and the region became part of the Turkestan Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic (RSFSR). On 5 February 1921 the government decided to rename Verny to Alma-Ata, one of the ancient names of the area. Revolution of 1917 to World War II. This section does not cite any sources. Please help improve this section by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. August 2012. Learn how and when to remove this template message. The Almaty Opera Building. Corner Pushkin and Shevchenko Streets. Suburban region streets of Almaty. In 1921, a joint consultation of regional government representatives, professional trade associations, and local faith-based groups was summoned in an effort to rename Verny. Alma-Ata was the preferred choice. In 1926, the Council of Labor and Defense approved the construction of the Turkestan-Siberia Railway that was a crucial element of the future growth of Kazakhstan, especially in the east and southeast of the region. The Turkestan-Siberia Railway railway construction also had a decisive economic impact that strongly influenced the destiny of Alma-Ata as the capital of the Kazakh ASSR. In 1930, the construction of the highway and railway to Alma-Ata was completed. Citation needed. Rahat Towers are among the tallest buildings in Kazakhstan. On the 29th of April 1927, the government decided to transfer the capital of the Kazakh Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic from Kizil-Orda to Alma-Ata. Within the RFSFR, this attracted more trade and people working with the government, stimulating intensive development in the city. On 31 January 1928, Leon Trotsky, leader of the 1917 October Revolution, accompanied by his wife Natalia Sadova and his son Lev Sadov, was exiled to Alma-Ata by Joseph Stalin, then head of the Bolshevik Party in Moscow. Trotsky was expelled from Alma-Ata to Turkey in February 1929, and went into exile in Mexico City. The Alma-Ata airport was opened in 1930, opening up a direct connection from Alma-Ata to Moscow. The center of the Soviet government, Alma-Ata became the main entry by air to Kazakhstan, a status which it retains today. Transformation of this small town into the capital of the Kazakh SSR was accelerated by the large-scale construction of new administrative and government facilities and housing. The Great Purge of the Stalin era extended to Kazakhstan, where numerous intellectuals, activists, leaders, teachers and others were killed. The Soviet government dominated the population during the 1930s. Kazakh nomads suffered starvation after disruption of their traditional living patterns. The Central Mosque of Almaty. In 1936, the Architecture and Planning Bureau developed a plan to enhance Alma-Ata as the new cultural capital of the Kazakh SSR. The plan was based on the existing rectangular system of districts. They were to be strengthened and reconstructed. World War II. During World War II, the government dramatically affected the city's population and structures to better organize the home front and concentrate industrial and material resources. The government evacuated 26,000 people and numerous industries from the European theater of war. Alma-Ata hosted over 30 industrial facilities removed from the European section of the USSR, 8 evacuated hospitals, 15 institutes, universities and technical schools, and around 20 cultural institutions. Motion picture production companies from Leningrad, Kiev, and Moscow were also moved to Alma-Ata at this time. This brought in so many ethnic Russians that the Kazakhs became a minority in the region. Over 52,000 Alma-Ata residents received the title, Gratitude for Your Self-Denying Labor. 48 residents were granted the title of Hero of the Soviet Union. 3 rifle divisions were raised in Alma-Ata, including the well-known 8th Guards Rifle Division, originally the 316th Rifle Division, along with 2 rifle battalions and 3 aviation regiments that were raised on the bases of the Air Club of Alma-Ata. Industrialization in the Soviet period. This section does not cite any sources. Please help improve this section by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. July 2012. Learn how and when to remove this template message. After 1941, due to the mass evacuation of factories and workers from the European part of the Soviet Union during World War II, Alma-Ata became an administrative and trading center. Although it had an underdeveloped industrial base, it became one of the largest industrial centers of the Soviet Union. It was to the rear of the wartime fronts during the years 1941 to 1945. The industrial potential of the city increased significantly. Development increased during the post-war years. The population of the city grew from 104,000 in 1919 to 365,000 in 1968. By 1967, the city had 145 enterprises, with the bulk of these being light industrial and food industries. The main industries in Alma-Ata were food processing, 36% of gross industrial output, based largely on locally abundant fruit and vegetable raw materials, light industry 31%, and heavy industry 33%. The main products of the region were food, meat, flour and cereals, pasta factory, milk, wines, canned fruit, tobacco, confectionery, alcoholic spirits, beer, yeast, and tea packaging. Light industry, textiles, fur, knitting, carpets, footwear, apparel, printing, and the Almaty cotton. Combined heavy industry, electrical engineering, foundry engineering, car repair, bearing repair, building materials, woodworking, concrete structures and structural elements, and house building. 1945 to 2000. Infrastructure. The International Conference on Primary Health Care in 1978, known as the Alma Ata Declaration. From 1966 to 1971, 1,400,000 square meters of public and cooperative housing were built. Annually, around 300,000 square meters of dwellings were under construction. Most of the buildings constructed during this time were earthquake-proof multi-story buildings. The Soviet government tried to diversify architectural forms to create a more varied cityscape during this period. Many schools, hospitals, cultural, and entertainment facilities were constructed, including Lenin's Palace, the Kazakhstan Hotel, and the Medeo sports complex. Citation needed. The Medeu Dam, designed to protect the city of Almaty and the Medeo skating rink from catastrophic mudflows during flood season, was built in 1966. It was reinforced a number of times in the 1960s and 1970s. The supersonic transport Tupolev Tu-144 went into service on 26 December 1975, carrying mail and freight between Moscow and Alma-Ata in preparation for passenger services. These began in November 1977. The Aeroflot flight on 1 June 1978 was the 55th and last scheduled passenger flight of the Tu-144. Alma-Ata was the host city for a 1978 international conference on primary health care. The Alma Ata Declaration was adopted, marking a paradigm shift in global public health. On 16 December 1986, the Jeltočan riot took place in response to General Secretary Mikhail Gorbachev's dismissal of Dinmuhamed Kunayev. September 7, 1988, the subway Almaty Metro project started construction. The subway was opened on 1 December 2011. After 23 years in 1993, the government made a decision to rename the city from Alma-Ata to Almaty. Citation needed. In 1997, the President of the Republic of Kazakhstan Nursultan Nazarbayev approved the decree to transfer the capital from Almaty to Astana in the north of the country. On 1 July 1998, a law was passed to establish the special status of Almaty as a scientific, cultural, historical, financial, and industrial center. 21st century panoramic night view of Almaty from Kok Tobi trolleybus in Almaty city. The new General Plan of Almaty for 2030 was developed in 1998. It is intended to create ecologically safe, secure, and socially comfortable living conditions in the city. The main objective is to promote Almaty's image as a garden city. It proposes continued multi-storied and single housing development, reorganization of industrial districts or territories, improving transport infrastructure, and expanding Almaty Metro. The first line of Almaty Metro was launched on 1 December 2011, 2 weeks ahead of schedule. The extension of the line to Kalkaman was opened in 2015. Al-Farabi Avenue. The area of the city has been expanded during recent years with the annexation of the suburban settlements of Kalkaman, Koktub, Gorny Gigant Mountain Giant. Numerous apartment blocks, and office skyscrapers have transformed the face of the town, which has been built into the mountains. However, the plan of developing Almaty has been threatened, after a mass shooting on police officers at the city in July 2016. Climate. The climate in Almaty is a humid continental climate. Köppen climate classification, DFA, with hot summers and cold winters. It is characterized by the influence of mountain-valley circulation. This is especially evident in the northern part of the city, located directly in the transition zone of the mountain slopes to the plains. Picture taken during a temperature inversion, showing smog trapped over Almaty. Annual average air temperature is equal to 10. Temperature contrast between the northern and southern suburbs of the city is 38% and in the coldest and 22% and in the hottest 5 days. Therefore, frost in the city center starts about 7 days later and finishes 3 days earlier than in the northern suburbs. Annual precipitation is about 650 to 700. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Year record high degree C degree F 182 quadrillion 648 trillion 190 billion 662 million 280,824. 332,918 358 964 393 1027 434 1101 405 1049 381 1006 311 88 254 777 192 666. 434-1101. Average high degree C degree F07 333-22-36-87-477-173-631-224-723-275-815-300-86-294. 849,242 756 163 613 82 468 23 361 158 604 Daily mean degree C degree F minus 47,235 minus 30 266 34 381 115 septillion 527 sextillion 166 quintillion 619 quadrillion 216 trillion 709 billion 238 million 748,237 34 176 637 99 498 27 369 minus 2827 150 average low degree C degree F minus 84,169 minus 69,196 minus 11 30 59 426 110 518 158 604 180 644 169 624 115 527 46 403 minus 13,297 minus 64 205 50 41 record low degree C degree F minus 301 minus 222 minus 377 minus 359 minus 248 minus 126 minus 109,124 minus 70 194 20 356 73 451 47 405 minus 30,266 minus 119,106 minus 341 minus 294 minus 318 minus 252 minus 377 minus 359 average precipitation inches 34 134 43 169 75 295 107 421 106 417 57 224 47 185 30 118-27 106 60 236 56 22 42 165 684 269 average rainy days 4 5 11 14 15 15 15 10 9 10 8 6 122 average snowy days 11 13 82 02 0 0 01 01 2 611 534 average relative humidity percent 77 77 71 59 56 49 46 45 49 64 74 79 622 mean monthly sunshine hours 118 decillion 119 nonillion 147 octillion 194 septillion 241 sextillion 280 quintillion 306 quadrillion 294 trillion 245 billion 184 million 127,101 2356 Source number 1, Pagodaru Source number 2, Noah Sunday 1961–1990 Seismic activity in the territory of Kazakhstan. This section needs additional citations for verification. Please help improve this article by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. December 2013. Learn how and when to remove this template message. Industrially developed and densely populated areas in the south and southeast of Kazakhstan are situated in the zones where the maximum magnitudes of expected earthquakes are from 60 to 83. The intensity of I0 equals 8 to 10. The South Seismic Active Zone of Kazakhstan is a part of the North Tian Shan Ridge system. The main city of Almaty is located near the ʻælməti Alatau mountain base. In recorded history prior to the late 19th century, 3 catastrophic earthquakes are known to have taken place there. The following are the dates of occurrence and extracts from the historical chronicles of the times. 1770, Belovodka village was buried. 1807, a horrible catastrophe took place in Almaty. 1865, strong earthquake within the past 125 years. 3 more strong destructive earthquakes occurred here, with centers not more than 20 to 130 kilometers 81 miles from the current city location. Their magnitudes were 9 and 11 on the MSK scale 64, and their centers were located within 100 kilometers 62 miles. Centers were located in a south and southeast directions. 1887 Y K equals 1714 Vernonsko 1889 Y K equals 1912 Chilik 1911 Y K equals 1876 Kamensko K indicates the energy of the earthquake in each of these earthquakes. The city suffered wide destruction. The territory of the Kyrgyz state adjoins North Tian Shan. Demographics ethnic groups 2010 Kazakh 5106% Russian 3302% Uyghur 573% Korean, 19% Tatar, 182% Ukrainian, 124% others, 523% according to the USSR census of 1989. The population of Almaty was 1,071,900. The Kazakhstan census of 1999 reported 1,129,400 economy. Almaty generates approximately 20% of Kazakhstan's GDP or $36 billion in 2010. The nation is the most powerful economically in Central Asia and Almaty is a key financial center. It is considered to be a beta global city as of the 2012 GaWC study. One of the largest industries in Almaty is finance, and its financial exports make it a large contributor to Kazakhstan's balance of payments. Almaty is home to BTA Bank, which is the largest bank in Central Asia, Kazkommertsbank, and other major banks. The Kazakhstan Stock Exchange is based in Almaty. Almaty is also developing as a regional financial and business center. RFCA under construction is the Almaty Financial District and Esentai Park. This was designed by T.J. Gottesdiener, who designed both 7 World Trade Center in New York City and Time Warner Center in Tokyo Midtown, respectively. Its goal is to become the largest business center in Central Asia. Esentai Tower, a 37-floor building in the park, is the tallest mixed-use building in Kazakhstan, housing offices of companies such as Ernst. A new airport in Almaty expects to handle about 45 million tons of cargo each year. Air Astana is headquartered in the Air Astana Center 1 in Almaty. Prior to their dissolution, Air Kazakhstan and Kazakhstan Airlines were also headquartered in Almaty. The economy of Almaty city and Almaty region continues to grow, and is expected to increase at nearly 6% per year until 2020. The city generates approximately 20% of the national GDP. To mitigate the rapidly increasing electricity demand caused by this growth, the Kazakh authorities decided to upgrade the power system by building the new transmission line and modernizing the substations. The Alma transmission project, supported by the World Bank, has helped achieve this goal. Sites Koktobi Tower Madeo. An aerial tramway line connects downtown Almaty with a popular recreation area at the top of Koktobi Kazakh, Kkatbi, which means green hill, a mountain just to the southeast. The city television tower, Almaty Tower, is located on the hill. It has a variety of tourist attractions, such as amusement park-style rides and restaurants. Fountains. Almaty International Airport is the largest airport in Kazakhstan according to the city's Department of Natural Resources and Resource Use Management. As of 2007, the city has 125 fountains. Among them is the Oriental Calendar fountain, whose 12 sculptural figures represent the 12 animals of the Kazakh 12-year animal cycle, similar to its Chinese counterpart Madeo. The Madeo is an outdoor speed skating and bandy rink. It is located in a mountain valley, Madeo Valley, or the Valley of Malaya Alma-Atinka River on the southeastern outskirts of Almaty. Kazakhstan Madeo sits 1,691 meters above sea level, making it the highest skating rink in the world. It has 105,000 square meters of ice and utilizes a sophisticated freezing and watering system to ensure the quality of the ice. Shimbulik is a ski resort near Almaty, located in the upper part of the Madeo Valley in the Trans-Ili Alatau mountain range, at the elevation of 2,200 meters 7,200. Big Almaty Lake is a natural lake located in Trans-Ili Alatau Mountains on 2,511 above the sea level near Almaty, 15 km south from Almaty. As a majority of lakes in Trans-Ili Alatau, this lake accrued in result of earthquake transportation. The closest airport to Almaty is Almaty International Airport, located 15 km 93. Almaty Management University, ALMU, International Information Technology University, IITU, Kazakh British Technical University, KBTU, University of International Business, Kazakh National Medical University, Almaty Institute of Power Engineering and Telecommunications, Kazakh National Technical University, Kaztu Al-Farabi, Kazakh National University, Kaznu Suleiman Demirel University, SDU, KIMEP University, KIMEP, Kazakh American University, KAU, Kazakh National Academy of Arts named by Zurgenov, Kazakh Academy of Sciences, Kazakh Academy of Labor and Social Relations, Kazakh National Pedagogic University named after Abay Turan University, Kazakh University of International Relations and World Languages named after Abaylai Khan. Central Asian University, Kazakh German University, New Kazakh Leading Academy of Architecture and Civil Engineering, Kazakh Economic University named after T. Riskalov Kazayu, Narhaz Kazakh National Agrarian University, Shi, Aezvi International Business Academy. Sport. The final of the bandy tournament at the 2011 Asian Winter Games between Kazakhstan and Mongolia. The historic bandy team Dinamo won the Soviet Championships in 1977 and 1990 and the European Cup in 1978. Their home ground was Medayu. Bandy was introduced for the first time at the 2011 Winter Asian Games. Medayu was the main arena at the 2012 Bandy World Championship. The second arena built for the championships is an alternative field at Almaty Central Stadium. The Federation of International Bandy has opened an office for Asia, which is located in Almaty. Almaty will be the host of the 2017 Winter Universiade with bandy on the program. The city's primary football team is FC Kairat, founded in 1954 and one of the most successful Kazakh club's Olympic aspirations. Almaty was a bidder to host the 22nd Olympic Winter Games in 2014, but was eliminated from consideration, not making the short list of candidate cities. Almaty won its bid to host the 2011 Winter Asian Games. It will be the 2017 Winter Universiade host. The city was exploring possible bids, such as the 2018 Winter Olympics, but did not submit one. Almaty submitted their bid to host the 2022 Winter Olympics in August 2013, but lost to Beijing. People from Almaty. Altanaya Sylmaratova, born 1961, prima ballerina with the Kirov Ballet. Eugen Bauder, born 1986, model in Germany. Alexander Briner, born 1957, film star in Russia. Nagama Eskalyeva, born 1954, singer and entertainer. Dmitry Fofonov, born 1976, racing cyclist. Alexei Korolyov, born 1987, ski jumper. Nikolai Karpenko, born 1981, ski jumper. Ruslana Korshinova, 1987 to 2008, model in Russia. Olesia Kulikova, born 1977, volleyball representative for Germany. Regina Kulikova, born 1989, tennis player. Dinmuhamed Koneyev, 1912–1993, politician. Fuat Mansurov, 1928–2008, Soviet and Russian conductor. Dmitry Ogay, born 1960, soccer trainer and Soviet soccer player. Sergei Ostapenko, born 1986, soccer player. Alexander Pargin, born 1973, Olympic athlete. Alexander Petrenko, 1976–2006, basketball representative for Russia. Boris Polak, born 1954, Israeli world champion and Olympic sport shooter. Vadim Sayudin, born 1970, ice speed skater in Russia. Thomas Shirtwaitis, born 1972, water polo. Olga Shishigina, born 1968, Olympic champion in hurdling. Elena Likatseva, born 1975, tennis player. Denis Ten, born 1993, figure skater. Yerner Yerembatov, 1980, gymnast. Anatoly Vaysey, born 1949, French chess grandmaster. Radik Japarov, born 1984, ski jumper. Vladimir Zhirinovsky, born 1946, politician. Elena Zubareva, born 1972, opera singer.